240. 240. You're probably thinking, Henry, what on earth are you talking about? Viktor Gyokeres has played 240 Premier League minutes. 3 games, 2 goals. Not a bad start, is it really, to your Arsenal career? But the agenda is absolutely insane. I took a few days off. I got married. Had one of the best days, if not the best day. You know, it was the best day of my life. It was unbelievable. No football, nice little detox, time to relax, spend time with the family and the wife. Come back, look on social media. What's happening? What did I miss? England versus Andorra. No one really cares. Sweden play, Germany play, Spain battered Turkey. Lots of football. But the Viktor Gyokeres agenda makes 0 sense. It makes no sense. You're talking about a guy that's got over 100 GA in 98 games for Sporting, both in League of Portugal, in the Europa League, in the Champions League, in the Portuguese Cup. A guy that has a better goal scoring record, to my knowledge, than Alexander Isak in a Sweden shirt. I'm going to show you a couple of things that I've seen over the socials the last couple of days. It's honestly insane. Make sure you go down and drop a like on the video if you haven't already, and you let me know your thoughts. I'd be very, very interested to hear your thoughts on this, whether you're a Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Spurs, whoever you support, because Florian Wirtz is getting the same sort of treatment. And listen, there's probably more pressure on Florian Wirtz because he's got a 120 odd million pound price tag. I know the player doesn't really get to decide that. However, Florian Wirtz scored against Northern Ireland and everyone's just forgotten. But yet Gyökeres is getting pelters from Sky Sports, from the overlap, from social media. I'm going to break it all down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. We're less than 500 subscribers away from 78,000. Let's jump straight into this. So Viktor Gyokeres has played 240 Premier League minutes and averages a goal contribution every 120. This is coming out from transfermarket.co.uk. As you can see there, 3 goals, 3 games, 2 goals, no assist. A goal contribution every 120 minutes, and has played 240 minutes in total. I just don't get this. We're 3 games in, guys. We're 3 games into a Premier League season, and he's already being written off by absolutely everybody. By everybody. Look at this. Viktor Gyokeres, they lost against Kosovo. Fair enough. It happens. England just about beat Andorra. Italy conceded 4 goals to Israel. It happens. International break, the players don't get to train properly with their nation, which is why when you see international tournaments, you see a lot more long-range goals because the players aren't able to really buy into the manager's tactics because they don't have enough time to train and play together. Viktor Gyokeres versus Kosovo. 90 minutes played, 0 goals/assists, 1 shot on target, 17 times possession lost, and 32 hair flicks. Yok Lesnar. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. The guy has played 240 minutes for Arsenal. It gets worse. It gets a lot worse. Let me show you this other tweet. Someone on the overlap. I tell you what, whoever runs the overlap, that you've got to get me on there, because I'd love to have a debate with some of these guys because it's insane, right? I can't play you the video for copyright reasons. He looks like he's playing with jeans on. You just know Scholesy wasn't going to let that comment slide. The fan debate returns tomorrow. 2.5 million views on Twitter. I just don't get it. He's played 240 minutes. 240 minutes. The only player in the Premier League that has scored more goals this season is Erling Haaland. That is it. That is it. Like, Mohamed Salah has got less goals than Viktor Gyokeres in the Premier League this season. João Pedro, who has had an unbelievable start to life at Chelsea, this season has the same amount of goals as Gyökeres. I don't buy into this bullshit. I just don't get why whenever it's a player who, signs for this team or that team and doesn't do well, they are absolutely ripped to pieces by everyone. Instead of actually giving the guy time and saying, you know what, you've moved country, you've got to learn a new language or whatever. Richarlison has got the same amount of goals. Does that mean Richarlison is the same level as Viktor Gyokeres? Does that mean Anthony playing for Burnley is the same level? Brennan Johnson, like, his expected goals, his goals per 90 are 0.75. His goal conversion rate is higher than Haaland's, higher than João Pedro, higher than Timbers. His goal conversion rate is 67%. He's had 3 shots and scored 2 goals. What are we doing here? Look at these numbers. 67% conversion rate, which is higher than anyone in the top 12. You have to go down to Ndai, however you pronounce it. Higher than Chris Wood, Brennan Johnson, Semenyo, Fernandez, Richarlison, Ekitike, Timber. What's his shot accuracy rate? 67% as well. It's higher than everyone's. What are we doing here? The guy has played 240 minutes. Let's judge him when Arsenal have played 30 games, 20 games, 10 games, right? They got Forest at the weekend. Then they got Bilbao, right? Then they got City. Then they got Port Vale. And they got Newcastle. Got Olympiacos. I'll be honest with you guys. I think Arsenal win all 6. City, for me, look rusty. Forest are just a pointed Ange. Who knows? Bilbao aren't that great. Port Vale, of course. Port Vale. And Olympiacos. If Viktor Gyokeres goes and scores 8 goals in the next 6 games, what are people going to say then? All of a sudden, the agenda will change. Florian Wirtz is getting the same thing. I just don't get it, guys. I don't get how we're sitting here talking about a player, right, that's played 240 minutes in the Premier League, scored 2 goals against Leeds, he come on against Manchester United, right? He come on against Manchester United in the, 70th minute, was it? 80th minute? He come on in the 60th minute against Manchester United. Sorry, he played 60 minutes. Played 60 minutes. Right. They won the game 1-0. I just don't get it. I'd love to know your opinion. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts, because for me, you guys thought, can't even speak. I'd love to know everyone's thoughts, because I just don't get this narrative. He signed for 65 million euros, right, from Arsenal. If he goes and scores 20 goals this season and Arsenal win the Premier League, what's the agenda going to be then? Same with Florian Wirtz. If Liverpool go and win the league title, right, and Florian Wirtz has an unbelievable campaign and gets like 25 GA, which could still happen, what's everyone going to say then about Florian Wirtz? I just don't buy into this absolute crap. I know it's all a bit of fun and all that. And I know people enjoy the banter. York Lesnar, okay, it's funny and all that, but yeah, I just don't buy into it. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Very, very busy weekend of football coming your way with, of course, literally like games left, right, and centre. Arsenal, Forest, Spurs, West Ham, Chelsea, Brentford, Liverpool, Burnley, and then, of course, the Manchester derby. We will be there. Thank you all for watching. I'm out.